Iblis worshipped Allah more than you did and more than all of your ancestors did. And his ibadah was all nullified. It became batil, valueless, because of a moment of takabbur. Allah banishes him. فَإِنَّكَ رَجِيمٌ. You are accursed. My la'na is upon you until the day of judgment. He lost that high position. He was brushing shoulders with Jibreel, with Mikael. Who does he blame? He blames Adam. He says, I swear by your glory, I will cause all of them. I want Adam and all of his children to go to hell because of what they did to me. I'm going to cause all of them to go astray except your chosen servants. Oh Iblis, I'm going to give you 3 things as compensation for your thousands of years of ibadah. Whenever Adam has a child, you will also have progeny. You will also multiply. I will also allow you to get very close to insan. I will let you flow through them like blood flows through veins. And then he says, I will make their chest a place that you have access to, meaning that you can whisper, you can insinuate, you can suggest. And then Allah says, but remember, O Iblis, as a caveat, you don't have power over my servants. You cannot compel them. All you can do is whisper and suggest. Iblis says, this is enough. I have all that I need.
Guess who's made win? PSP will be broadcasting in digital stereo.
How does Shaytan recruit? He does it very gradually. What is the first step? Waswasa. It means a whisper, a thought. Sometimes there are some evil thoughts that come to you that have a satanic origin. They come as like flashes. You have an evil intention and negative thought. He implants the idea. It's a whisper. If you use your aql, you can eradicate. You do dhikr, you think rationally, and you don't give attention to that thought. You can eradicate it. But if you fail, if you give in to the waswasa, Shaytan goes to the next stage. He engages in what? Touch. Touching is what? It's closer than just a thought, a whisper. So he's come closer now. He's getting close and you keep on yielding. That's why it's dangerous to keep on committing sins and not do tawbah. Because tawbah is like stopping the bleeding. You pull the fire alarm. But if you don't, if you keep on yielding and submitting, now the waswasa is happening where? الَّذِي يُوَسْوِسُ فِي صُدُورِ النَّاسِ. Meaning, it's no longer just a whisper, a thought that comes and goes. No, now it's a deep thought. It's a thought that stays in your mind. It's harder to get rid of it because it's deeper inside of you. If you don't get rid of that waswasa and you entertain these evil intentions, you think about these impure things, the waswasa starts to fester. He escalates. At this stage, Shaytan is implanting ideas in your chest, but if you do dhikr, he retreats. So at this stage, he's with you and then he leaves when you do dhikr, when you perform good deeds. So he's not with you all the time at this stage. But in the next stage, now what happened? He is a qareen. Qareen means a companion who never leaves your side. Which means now, you've committed so much sin that Iblis is like, now, I'm with you wherever you are. The relationship has what? Developed. He's my qareen. Does he stop there? No. The recruitment process begins. Now he starts to do what? Now he's like, you know what? I've spent a lot of time with you. I want to make you a member. Now what? Now you're an official member now. You're an official member of the party, meaning what you are serving, the goal and the mission of Shaytan. You are now part of his propaganda machine. You're part of his hizb. Now you may think that, okay, now it should be done. Khalas, I'm part of Hizb Shaytan. Now you keep on sinning, you keep on sinning. You don't resist temptation. You don't remember Allah. Now you are not just a member. You are a wali of Shaytan. Now you're part of the inner circle. You are now part of the inner circle of Iblis. Wali. Meaning that you're a high-ranking member now. Close friend. Now you're at the other side of the spectrum. Your obedience to Shaytan should have been the way that you obeyed Allah. He doesn't even stop here. There's another level. Now, Shaytan says, congratulations. I started with waswasa, and then I went on to mess. And then I made waswasa in your chest, and you kept on submitting. And then I made you my qareen. I was your companion. I was with you wherever you went. And then I saw that you were very excessive in sinning and being forgetful of Allah. I made you a part of my party, hizb. And you kept on sinning, and I made you one of my wali. Now, congratulations, you have become a shaytan. You, that's why Allah says, shayateen wal ins wal jinn. There are people, they look human, but they have satanic souls. They're shayateen. At this point, Shaytan says, go, and you go and recruit. When you think of Shaytan, sometimes people wonder, is Shaytan weak or is he strong? But interestingly, even though we see so much corruption in the world, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when He speaks about the plot of Shaytan, Allah says, the schemes of Shaytan are weak. He is dangerous, but at the same time, if you know how to deal with him, he's very weak. I'll give you an example. Imagine you go to a house and you want to get to the owner of the house, and there is a guard dog, a vicious dog. The only way that you can access the house safely is if you seek refuge with the owner. The owner comes and tames the dog. He tames the dog. That's why Allah Azza wa Jal, He says, my servants who seek refuge with me, you don't have any power over them. And this Iblis, Shayateen, they're very dangerous to the extent that you see Anbiya, prophets used to do isti'adha. They used to seek refuge with Allah on a regular basis. You know, sometimes I wonder, we go through the whole day without saying one time, A'udhu billahi minash shaytan. You know, Shaytan is not in the casinos. He's not in the nightclubs. Because he's already recruited those people. Where does Shaytan come? He comes to the masjid. When you read Quran, seek refuge with Allah, because Shaytan becomes very active in these moments. Allah says, don't be afraid. His scheme won't work if you make it a habit to always seek refuge with him. You gotta seek refuge with the owner so he tames the dog.